We have a once-in-a-generation mandate right now. The American people have voted for drastic reform of the government, and our federal government is broken. It's no secret that it is a fourth branch of government, the administrative state, that makes most of the rules, that creates a federal bureaucracy that's hampering our economy. So what do we want to do? We want to go in and slash and burn that bureaucracy to help Americans.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why Vivek and Elon are heading this up. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that if you're following me, that you're following me on all the platforms you see above and below. Hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. Also, ladies and gentlemen, when you do finally subscribe to the channel, make sure that this bell notification button right here is clicked. That way you will be notified when I post a video in theory. Okay, folks, I know I knocked out a lot of videos for y'all. This is what happens when you get a good vacation and all that good stuff. You get time to actually do some things like this. And I don't mind doing it, folks. It's actually quite entertaining. I know I've been knocking out a lot of videos for you guys and all that. And so, yeah, I appreciate the emails and all that good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I did a video earlier today with Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy about the new dynamic duo, D.O.G.E, Doge, baby. And it is absolutely going to be something that I think is going to revolutionize a lot of things that we as Americans have let go by, because in my opinion, I think we slept on a lot of stuff. We just, oh, a new tax, whatever. Oh, a new this, whatever. Oh, nobody asked questions. We just did it because this is what they do. And because we have become dormant to that and complacent, they just kept on doing it. Now you got Vivek Ramaswamy, who's going to explain to you and give us a little bit of detail on why this is such an important thing and how we have been completely done wrong by the government. Who would have thought?
He's talking about $2 billion in cuts by identifying waste, fraud, and abuse. Is that a realistic number? That's a big number.
Yeah, $2 billion isn't a big number, but $2 trillion is, Sean, and that's what we're looking at here. Look,
$2 trillion. I stand corrected.
No, I want to be very clear about the scale. I want to be very clear about the scale that we're thinking here. We're not thinking small. We're playing big here, because we have a once-in-a-generation mandate right now. The American people have voted for drastic reform of the government, and our federal government is broken. It's no secret that it is a fourth branch of government, the administrative state, that makes most of the rules, that creates a federal bureaucracy that's hampering our economy. So what do we want to do? We want to go in and slash and burn that bureaucracy to help Americans, stimulate the economy, and to restore self-governance again, Sean. The people we elect to run the government, they're not even the ones who run the government anymore. It's these unelected bureaucrats. Republican politicians have talked about fixing this for a long time, not with a lot of progress. So I do think it's going to take a couple of outsiders. Elon and I have built a great friendship over the last year. We're working together intensely, and we're not going to stop till we get the job done.
When Ronald Reagan became president, on the issue of defense, he called it a gap of vulnerability. China, Russia, they have hypersonic missile technology. We do not. We're going to have to spend a lot of money on defense to catch up and to surpass our enemies. Social Security, Medicare are headed towards insolvency. We'll have to spend money there. To me, that money is going to be made up through energy dominance. That's where I think our greatest opportunity is. Your thoughts?
Look, part of what's holding back energy dominance in this country is that administrative state. Look at the regulations coming out of the Department of Interior, the slow permitting requirements, how hard it is to open a new refinery. So I think that is the root cause of our failure as a country, is this unelected fourth branch of government. And I think they look at elected officials as these cute little puppets that come and go every little while. Not anymore. There's a new sheriff in town. Donald Trump's the president. He has mandated us for radical, drastic reform of this federal bureaucracy with the learnings of that first term. And you look, Elon and I mean, Elon's solving major problems of physics. I came from the world of biology. What we're solving here now is not a natural problem. This is a man-made problem. And when you have a man-made problem, you better darn well have a man-made solution. That's what we're bringing to the table. We're assembling the brightest minds in the country. This is the equivalent of a modern Manhattan Project to take on, I think, the major problem holding our country back. It's the federal bureaucracy. Target that cost, save the money, restore self-governance. And Sean, I think we did something pretty novel here, if I may say so. If I just want to say is this Department of Government Efficiency, it is built with an end date. We want to be done by July 4th, 2026. So for the first time in history, creating a department, creating a new government project that is designed to end when its work is complete. That's on the 250th anniversary of America's Declaration of Independence, and that's the gift we want to give this country on that birthday.
Well, I hope Congress adopts your recommendations. They did not do so in the Reagan years with the Grace Commission. What are the first things you're going to look at?
Look, we got a long list, and a lot of this is to stay tuned for what's coming on January 20th, because some of this we do want to come as in a big way swinging on day one. But I'll give you some examples, Sean. Most federal employees right now, most Americans don't recognize this, they don't even show up to work. So if you tell people you have to affirm that you want a job, that you have to show up to work 5 days a week, how many of those employees are going to quit right out the gate? That's a question we should ask. Those are the kinds of inefficiencies, low-hanging fruit, that Democrats and Republicans or black or white Americans alike can agree on. We should not be wasting that kind of money as a federal government. And so in that sense, tackling this kind of waste, fraud, abuse, bureaucratic bloat, we're going for the stuff that's basic common sense that most Americans actually agree on. And I hope we're going to actually be able to help unite the country by eliminating waste, which is something that all Americans, regardless of partisan affiliation, can get behind. And that's how Elon and I are thinking about it.
See what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all, because I don't know a lot about all those in and outs and everything like that. But when he mentioned $2 billion, I'm like, when Sean Hannity was like $2 billion, I'm like, oh, God. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Are you talking about yearly? What? And then when Vivek said trillion, the deficit, all that. And here we are, all this money, us taxpayers in America are dishing out for this. And I'm telling you right now, you may not agree with it, but remember when they thought this about Elon Musk? How is he going to make the company function off of only having this amount, this percentage of people in Twitter? That can't even happen. Elon Musk came in with a sink. And some people didn't even get that metaphor. Came in with a sink. So if they're going to go in, and like he said, this is a once-in-a-generation mandate to where we could completely, now he said reform, revolutionize is what I'm going to use. This is like another revolution that we are about to experience in America, and I'm all for it. I'm excited about it. Can't wait to see it into play, because you know what? My sons are going to be having children one day, and I want my grandchildren to grow up in a good, nice, critical thinking, intelligent world, period. Plain and simple. So there's so many gifts that are being gifted to us right now. I know a lot of you may not like it. You may not agree with it. But guess what? A lot of things that are good for you, you won't agree with it. Okay? Let me know what you guys all think about this dynamic duo. I can't wait to hear Elon Musk speak on it, which I'm surprised I haven't did an interview with him yet. Anyway, let me see it in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to do what you guys see in that cloud right there. If you would like to see the next video that I will do in chronological order, most likely will be up here. Things that I do as a variety on the channel will be right here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.